Hello everybody. My name is Brian Hull, and I am the 2020 Shape America National High School Teacher of the Year. Um, in this short video, I just wanted to share my take on the new Shape America physical education standards, specifically the new grade span learning indicators and what I'm most excited about, the learning progressions that go along with the grade span learning indicators. I am no longer teaching physical education. I am now in school leadership and in an instructional coach. So, the way I work with my physical education teachers and how I would learn the new or implement the new grade span learning indicators and their progressions is first, the new progressions are awesome because I feel like they almost plan out your lesson for you in terms of a template. And then knowing the grade span learning indicator and the progressions that go along with them, your lesson, I feel like, is almost halfway made. And you use those progressions to plan out your activities and progressions. Most excitingly, these progressions now allow you to teach multiple grade levels. For example, if you're in middle school, teaches helps you teach grades 6, 7, and 8 simultaneously without missing a beat. Also, with that, I feel like these learning progressions allows you to formally assess each student, and differentiation is almost automatic if you follow these learning progressions the way they're intended. So, for example, what I did is I created a slide deck of all of the grade span learning indicators by grade span, along with by standard. And then on this slide, for example, you can see grade span learning indicator 1.8.7 is specifically working on striking with an implement to open space. So, a great way to use these is you can show this slide to students after sharing your day's learning goal and evidence, and you can essentially walk students through. By the end of this unit, the goal is students should be able to strike a pitch ball with an implement for power in a variety of small sided games. Now, if you already have athletes in your classes, or maybe a baseball or softball player, they might be able to quickly work at a station or work on the specific skill of power while hitting the open space, while maybe some of your more novice students, they would self-select into progressions 1 or 2, where they're working on self-tossing a ball or working on a pitched ball in a variety of practice tasks instead of a full-blown, authentic, open-ended based game, for example. And with that, again, students can almost choose their journey in terms of the path they want to take to get to the end result, which by the end of 8th grade, a student should be able to strike a pitched ball with an implement for power to open space in a small sided game. And what I did in each slide is that's the physical part, but then you can have 1 or 2 questions that you can ask them individually or maybe through a cooperative learning activity, to where they are now verbally able to articulate their knowledge towards this specific grade span learning indicator. So, to sum up, I think these progressions are awesome. It allows a teacher to check for understanding. Students can self select into where their current knowledge and performance level is, which then allows them to self differentiate. And again, it gives a student a full picture on where they need to get to by the end of the unit or by the end of the final grade in the grade span, which is in this case 8th grade. So I highly encourage you to really dive deep into the new standards and learning grade span learning indicators, but specifically with what Shape America did with including these learning progressions. Again, I think half the battle is already done for you. Now you just have to put it into action in what fits best for your teaching style, but also your students and their learning styles. Thank you.